Hey, General Quanti, why did you ditch my car? I'll never be able to get to the military base now. Well, you see, Black Ops, cars just ain't the thing anymore. You're going to be riding a mech to work.
Hey, what's up guys? It's General Quati here, and I've got something extra special for y'all. I'ma show you all of my Lego Mechs. So first off, we're gonna start with the leader of the team and my personal favorite, the Challenger. Now, just so you know, these mechs are not like, robots that are controlled with a remote control, but they are robots which have a pilot sitting inside of them in the cockpit, which we'll get to later. So, as you can see, the Challenger is super cool. I mean, yeah, actually I actually wonder how I was able to make it in the first place. Like, oh my gosh. And as you can see, if we zoom out, you can see that, man, the detail is so much better if we, focus on him and not just a little part of him. So let's get into the details. Now, the head sculpt is actually not mine. I saw a tutorial on how to do it that was made by a random mech maker out there, although not Chubby Bots. As you can see here, he's got this sort of like this piece here that gives him the impression that he's narrowing his eyes. Yeah, really cool. He can do a 360. Although the head is just fixed into the body by ways of the stud. You can also tilt up and down. Yeah, I'll show you guys how he's able to tilt his head after we finish with everything. As you can see here, we have these two shoulder pads. One, unfortunately, they're not the same color. I just wish they were. I wish they were like, all blue. And then you can see here on his arms, you can see they are pieces from a Lego Jurassic World gyrosphere. Now these are what I call the ricochet shields. Like, he uses these shields to protect himself, and then whatever hits it bounces off and hits the guy who threw it. So yeah, as you can see, we have these ladders here, which add some extra protection. And for the big moment, this is the cockpit. So as you can see inside, we have a soldier there. Actually, it's a Tony Stark face. Yeah, and then we close it up again. You can see we have the power core here, and a lot of cool details. I mean, I really love it. Now we go over to the back, and as you can see, we have some very cool jet thrusters, which allow him to fly, and this Gundam Barbatos inspired mace. As you can see it there, it hangs on the jetpack by ways of a pin. Now let's see how well he poses with it. Ayo! And now we go over here to the legs. So as you can see, how I made the pelvis was by inserting some ball joints on this axle over here. Then I added some gears for extra detail. You can see some mud guards protecting the leg joints. Oops, sorry. And we have here some Sea King missiles that fold out. Yeah, really cool, though they don't shoot, as you can probably see. They're just studs. And here we go to the lower legs. We have the knee pads. As you can see, there are knee pads, and the feet are actually belong to Lego Spacewalker in the Lego Ideas book. Now, if you don't know what that is, go search it up. But I just made it a little longer, so you can see. Yeah, really cool. Really nice detail around it. I mean, wow. Now we're gonna go over to the hands, and I'm just gonna show you one hand because it's basically the same. So you can see the same detail as the other hand. So you can see here, 4 fingers. 3 of them are here, and then the fourth serves as a thumb. So you can see the hand is on a ball joint, and there's also this foldable claw here for extra defense. Now I use this kind of how do we say this method of holding Lego weapons. As you can see here, you have an axle hole, and on the weapon is an axle. So we just slide it in. There we go. So that is how I make my mechs hold weapons. Well, not necessarily for the last small one, which will come out later. So now that was the Challenger, and now we are moving on to our second member of the mech team. OMG. I know this is not Gundam, but whew. Okay, guys, I better snap out of it and introduce to you the Iron Enforcer. So now we're gonna go over to the Iron Enforcer's head sculpt. As you can see, it has a very samurai-ish head sculpt. Man, it's really cool. Now, I did not follow any instructions for this. I just made it on my own, and man, the results are amazing. So, as you can see here, you can tilt back, tilt forward, and do a 360. Which I can't really do right now because this is... handling these things is so precarious. Especially with using only one hand. As you can see here, on his shoulders, you can see here we have guns. They are foldable Spitfire guns. You can fold forward so you can shoot anything that's in front of him, and can be folded back when not in use. So yeah, very cool. And these shoulder pads here are also cool. And hang on, this portion on the torso is inspired by the Gundam Barbatos. As you can see here, a really nice detail, and then the torso, well, not necessarily Barbatos, but still Gundam inspired. And this is actually, of course, the cockpit. We fold this thing up so we can let this thing down. And there is the Iron Enforcer's pilot. Alright, so we're gonna close him back in. Now we go down here to this lower part of the Iron Enforcer. I don't have to show you the hands, although it's still the same kind of articulation, and we have these removable knives that you can put on the Iron Enforcer's hand when he's not using his sword. I'll show the sword later. And then we have here some samurai scarf armor. Really nice. Actually, if you need to move one of the legs forward, all you have to do is just lift this forward so it's not in the way. So yeah, really, really cool. And now we're gonna go over to the legs. Whoops. Hey yo, what was that? Okay, so now we're gonna go to the legs. Sorry for that interruption. So you can see here, let me just bend the legs first. The legs are very well detailed, even though I say so myself. The feet are big, and then all this pointy stuff going on in the legs. Yeah, it's really cool. Same here on the back, on the other leg, and we also have some jet thrusters at the back of the legs. And speaking of the word back, so you can see here at the back of the Enforcer, we have these really Gundam-ish wings, and it's actually a jetpack, and there's a hole in the jetpack that. Well, not that. Well, there is a hole where I can insert the Iron Enforcer's sword. Hang on, I'm having a little hard time here. Yeah, so here is the Iron Enforcer's sword. So now we're gonna pose with it. So now here we have the Enforcer posing with his samurai sword. Oh man, he looks so cool. I mean, this posing with the sword, it looks so epic. Epic! And now last but certainly not the least, we have my only Evo mech. Now, if you don't know what Evo mech is, well, in Lego, the term Titan mech is used for big, huge mechs with their pilots totally hidden sitting inside of them. But Evo mechs are small, is the term for smaller mechs, which don't cover up the pilot much, and Evo mechs usually have their pilots' heads exposed. So yeah, so the mech's head is basically the pilot's head. So as you can see, it's currently me sitting in the cockpit. So as we can see here on the shoulders, we have some stud shooters. I don't want to shoot them right now because I might lose them. They're so small. And we have here the cockpit door. Fold it down. And that's what you see. We have the arms here, basically the same except for the except when you get to the hands, the left hand is different. So on the right hand, as you can see here, we have a Gatling gun, and on the left hand we have oh my sorry about that, General Kwati. Okay, so now so yeah, we have the Gatling gun and the shield, and behind you can see the Hornet has some decorative wings, and this is the jet thruster, so you can fly. And we also have this sword here. That's y'all, all the bloopers are happening to me. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, so here is the sword in the Hornet's left hand. And now we're going to the feet. So the feet are pretty basic. I will modify them. I'll make articulated feet. So it's basically the foreleg and the shin that move. So yeah, it's certainly not the best mech, but the Hornet is still good. So guys, if you enjoyed looking at these mechs, please like, subscribe, and comment down on the... Why so many bloopers? If you enjoyed these Lego mechs, please like, subscribe, and comment down below on your thoughts. And also comment if I have inspired you in making your own mechs in any way. So, that's all for today. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in another video. Peace out.